Hello and good morning, my crafty creatures. It is Friday. Ah, it has been a week. I've had almost all of the medical procedures I have done on a routine basis done. We're gonna finish this page today because all we got is this little spot of black, and I am so excited for that. And after I finish loading up my car for my market tomorrow, I have this little cutie. I have this little cutie to put together. He's the brown on the body, but he has this beautiful. He's kind of gonna be like a tree dragon. He has this beautiful green. Let's see if I can actually get his green part. He has this beautiful green as his off color. So I am super pumped for all of that. Not super pumped that I'm gonna have to get up at 6:30 in the morning on my weekend off, but I signed up for it. As my coworker said, I signed up for this, so. But today after stream, I'm gonna load up my car. With I got all my product and whatnot in the car last night or yesterday, but I gotta get my tables and my tent. Oh, husband creatures messaging me. Oh. Well, hello. Oh my god. That's terrifying. There is a reason I don't like to drive. Like, it's driving is scary. Driving is a very scary sensory overload kind of thing. Really? Oh my god. Oh. There we go. Maybe. Maybe there we go. I smelled what you were cooking, Jules. I smelled it. Let's see. Jules, we're gonna finish this. We're gonna finish this page today, and it's funny because I do a list of colors that like I know you guys really can't see it on screen, but it's a piece of paper with the color numbers, and like, are they big colors like they're gonna take up some time and I can talk while I'm doing them, or are they colors where it's like 5 stitches and then we gotta switch? So the page that we're moving on to is the last page of the row, which I am incredibly ecstatic about because I love getting a row. I love getting a page finish, but I love getting row finishes. So a row finish is coming up here, and it'll be hopefully before the end of the year. I think it will be. Getting a row finish is a really big deal. But there's 2 colors that make up the page, and this is going to be something that coming down the line here on this particular project is going to be the 2 colors of 939 and 310. So when we get this page finished, I am going to start at the top left with 939 because, well, yes, I could absolutely spread out and use and work on the block that I'm currently working on. I want to see where the row ends. So that's why 939 will be happening. Ah, fucking ads. I'm so excited to get a page finished. Like, I love it. And we're gonna be doubling up since August is a weird month for me. I'm going to do 2 weeks of Divine, and I'm going to load up Call Dance. I'm gonna load up Call Dance so that if I get time or anything like that, Call Dance will be my lifeguarding 2 weeks, and then we'll go back to whatever resembles normal in September. because I know that Call Dance is also close to a page finish, so I would not. But Call Dance has another 3 pages to get done, 2.5, 3 pages before I get done a row. So I don't think that'll be happening this year on him. But the second row of Call Dance, we start seeing the man himself, more than just his hair. So and that means I have to make bigger. I only have one set of the extra long stretcher bars that I put these guys on after the first row. So I gotta make another set of those. Mm-hmm. 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 Who knows? It might take me the entire stream to get this area done, because it took me longer than I expected to get the first area done yesterday. But I have it all planned out. I have it all planned out. Because I know the last page isn't a full page. It's not a full 13 bars. But it's the last section. Wow. That's mildly terrifying. Are you okay? Or were you just a witness to the stupidity? I get it. We have right, like, because here in the States, right on red is state to state, which makes it really, really, really confusing, because I know at our intersections, for the no right on reds, they're labeled, but yeah. It's okay. So how I tell direction, mind you, I'm left-handed. So like I should be able to tell that I'm backwards from everybody else. But I have to look at my hands to tell you which direction we need to go in. And I'm also a lefty loosey righty tighty kind of gal. Like, I will say it as I am doing or undoing something that needs to be turned left or right. And then there are some days where I can be like, okay, you go down 300 feet, you take a left, and then you go straight, and then you take a right, and then look forward, and then that's what you're looking for. I have days where that happens, and that goes to show how wonky my brain wiring is. So, I get it. So today's finished project, Jules. I don't know if you're it's going to be a baby dragon, and it's the brown baby dragon with a variant green. I'm almost done the body. I'm almost done the body. I need to do his tail. So I'll be finishing that cutie up today. Well, I'm glad that you are here. Pull up a chair. Allow us to put up a chair. Yeah, see, I try to use more permanent things. But here in Maine, and it's a very true thing. We measure in time. I will tell people I live 10 minutes from work with traffic. Without traffic, it's more like 5 minutes. But I live 3 hours away from my parents. Now, miles wise, I live 170 miles from my parents. But I measure in time. And I didn't realize that wasn't what everybody else did until I met people from out of state when I was going to college. Like, because going to school in Maine, we all measured in time. And I love you, ladies. I have to throw up my be right back because I don't trust what my lower intestines are telling me. So I'm gonna be right back, and I love you. And I'm sure I filled your mind with awful information. Well, thank you for that. It's funny. When I was younger, I used to giggle at people that would say never trust a fart, and now I've reached that age where never trust a fart. And while celiacs does not do that to me, celiacs does not do that. But I have enough friends with IBS and Crohn's that I respect that. uh, uh, yeah. Cesar, what are you doing? Cesar. I also don't trust what he's doing. Is it drink while you is it drink while you drive day up there in New Brunswick? Mr. Sir. Yeah, I don't trust him when he goes wandering downstairs alone, cuz he's a sweet boy, but he's not necessarily always a good boy. No. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. They're being super cute right now. I'm a very defensive driver. Like I don't trust other people with large, like, yeah, I get it. I'm not, and it really doesn't help that I do not like to drive. Like I don't. I don't like to drive. Oh my goodness. That does not make me want to go to work. Because I have to drive through the middle of downtown Bangor. Like, to get to work, I have to, I mean, there are other ways I could get to work, but the fastest way is right through the middle of downtown. And honestly, it's the most driver friendly way as well, because it has lights instead of stop signs. Now, Husband Creature likes stop signs because he likes to be able to just like dodge out narrowly in between two cars, and it's like, okay, well, that's great for you. I like to keep my hair not falling out. But it's not right now, it's not raining. I am pleased with that. Especially as I have to put stuff on the top of my car. Which it's not bad within itself, but I'm finally getting things that take up less room, so I don't have to pack, like my car is not as full as it normally is, which I am more than pleased about. Like I have room in my car. Not much, but I have it. Well, I hope you have fun at the wedding tonight. I'll be at work till 11, and then I'm going to come home and I'm going to try to go right to sleep so that I can get up when Husband Creature normally gets up and drive to a craft fair to set up. And torture Husband Creature for an entire day too. So I can't forget that, because that's half the fun. Oh, okay. That could raining could make it be bad. Maybe it's just a little spotty shower. Doopy doo. I'm halfway done my spot. Yeah, my biggest goal today is getting the page finished. And my extra bonus goal is getting the top line of the last page on the row done. Oops, that's not what I need to do. So I can see how far out it goes. And I know I have more than enough fabric. I have plenty of fabric. There's a good chance that after I get to the edge, I'm going to measure out so that I have 2 inches of, because on the other side I have 2 inches of fabric, and I know I'm going to have more than 2 inches on the other side. So I'm going to measure out 2 inches from the end of the project and trim down so I can have it be a little bit more controllable. Oh, I don't know if it's a matter of paying me. I just gotta stitch, which I have no doubt. I legit, I have no doubt that I will get all of my set goals done. It's just, I like saying them out loud to reaffirm those are my goals. I'm on a med cart tonight, so that's always going to be fun. Oh my goodness. Twitch just at its base level likes to fuck up. Just used up my last pre-cut bit of black. Hi. Silly dog. Silly dog. You're fine. You're fine. I know. It's awful to be the boy. It is awful to be the boy. It is. It is so awful to be the boy. I know it. Oh, my poor sweet boy. Yesterday, I got some really sweet pictures of the boy. He runs away from the camera, so getting any pictures of him is near impossible. So I got some. I kind of surprised him. I just kind of he was laying and staring at me, and I picked up my camera and I took pictures of him. And I have never gotten a picture of him with his ears up. Like he always has his ears down. He's very submissive. His ears do go up. They do. They are sticky uppy ears, but he almost always has them down in Dobby position. And right now, Divine Instinct is finished to the point of if you have a German Shepherd, you know what these ears are. because it's just you see both the ears. It's kind of funny. Um, After the next row is done, it'll be more accurate, but all you see is the ears. the happy screams. I'm familiar with the happy scream barks. Pixie does them when we're getting ready to go on a walk. We are now past the halfway point. We're getting ready to start the decrease. Let's see if I can get... I was telling my therapist on Wednesday, I'm like, I get more offended when the dog doesn't like me. Like a human not liking me, I can live with that. But when a dog doesn't like me, or even a cat, cats I'm a little bit more understanding if they don't like me. But if the family pet doesn't like me, I truly start to question, like, am I a bad person? Like, what did I do that they don't like me? I mean, and cats and little dogs get their kind of own little category because they can be kind of snooty about the people that they like. But for the most part, if like big dogs don't like me, I get offended. Like I get hurt. I'm like, why don't you like me? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm a good person. I have Treatos. Yeah, I get more bothered if an animal doesn't like me than if a person doesn't like me. No, I'm not a nice person. I'm not a bad person. What are our opinions about today? If I had doggo microphone, you would have heard oh, but that's because someone's being mouthy. Pretty sure it's Pixie. She's like, not me, Mom, not me. I love Tuna's coloring. Yeah, pretty much. Or your accent is off. Like in the morning, part of the routine because husband creature gets up to let them out. And when I get out of bed, is when they get fed. And we do this because if he feeds them, they start pestering him for food in the morning, and they start at like 5 a.m. when he just starts to wake up. So he starts twitching, and the dogs are all over him. But now that I'm the source of the food, they'll wake him up to go pee around 6, which is only half an hour before he wakes up and gets out of bed, which is not ideal, but it's better than an hour and a half. And part of the deal is they got to cuddle me in the morning. They have to, unless it's raining outside, then we don't do morning cuddles. But Pixie has to be up right in my face. Ma'am, I'm telling stories. And she'll lay down and she'll start to like do her best impression of purring, which for shepherds is kind of like the little grunts. She just kind of grunts at me, and it's so super sweet. And I know it's affectionate, so I grunt back, and then she gets all offended at me. She looks at me, and then she kung fu paws me in the face. And I think it's approximately to the equivalent of only I can say that, or your accent is off, shush. So I like to torment her with like that. Oh, but Pixie likes to throw paws. Like, neither of them like their feet being touched. So it makes clipping their nails kind of hard. Like, we do I husband creature rubs their tummy while I quickly like ninja through and get their nails trimmed a little short. But I've been working on it by like grabbing their paws with no intent, just holding on to their paws, and it seems to be working. Because it's not quite as big of a chore to get their claws clipped now. And see, with cats, that's what you gotta do. Cats, you ignore them. If they want attention, they'll come to you, and they'll be like, "Hey, yo, pet me, bitch." And I respect that. Like, I don't get as offended if cats don't like me, or if they just have a healthy observation deck of me. Like, it doesn't bother me as much. And the same with little dogs, like with the toy dogs and the terrier breeds. Not quite as offended because they're cats with speech impediments. Sorry if you like little dogs, but I am a medium to extra large dog kind of gal. Even Kira was little dog at 50 pounds, and she was a good girl. She did not like to listen. Like that husky Jack Russell mix. She did not like to listen. But she was a good girl. My tiny little overlord. But I know a lot of people don't, but I like birds. I like the, like, mind you, I'm fearful for my fingers sometimes because those little beaks can do some damage. Or the big beaks, depending on the type of bird. But I enjoy all fauna. Even the danger fauna. I enjoy it, but I respect its boundaries. Why are we licking the floor pick? Ooh, ooh, he's getting the good stuff, lobster and beef. Closing in on the finish. I know it's ridiculous, but these long rows, I'm like, oh, it's taking me so long. I'm still looking for toys that Tweedledee and Tweedledoo over there can't destroy. Mhm. I'm confused. Why are we capital K? Oh, I'm like, wait a second. I, d- I didn't say anything then. I'm over here going, did I do something? Closing down. Dun, dun, dun. Another line bites the dust. Yes, Chuck It is a good brand. Kong is a good brand too, but they don't they don't really make big dog stuff. Their little dog stuff is amazing. Um, but Cesar, funny enough, he swallowed a Chuck It ball, and thankfully they have the hole in the center. And that's how I traumatized Cesar when I first met him. Is I had to stick my arm down his throat. No, no, I'm gonna take a pass. What's today's temperamental? Because the beauty of it is a different, if it does, it's a different issue every day. Well, there's your answer. And while I don't believe in all of the practices that my mother did, I do believe, and I stand firmly in the, when you can speak to me in a reasonable tone of voice, you can get what you want. Sometimes that reasonable tone of voice is the hardest part. I remember that growing up. When you can stop yelling at me, we can talk, and I can hear what you want. But if she's yelling at you, just ignore her. It's as long as she's not bleeding or on fire. Let's see, here's the devil's advocate in that. In continuing a conversation after she has yelled at you, it is not enforcing that you deserve to be spoken to in a reasonable tone of voice. Because you responded and said, "Hey, is this what you want?" after her yelling at you. And she just goes, "Yep." So that's my line of thinking, and rest assured, my brain area when it goes to teaching small human creatures how to behave is very limited to how I get my 110-pound animals to listen to me, because anyone who tells you that dogs don't yell at you is lying. And I don't accept being yelled at. Actually, I I might do a grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich for myself today. Because it has been forever since I've had one, and I'm about to move a fuck ton of stuff that's going to probably crash my sugar. So, peanut butter and jelly. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. And I know it seems so weird to talk like that about how to get spoken to with respect, but it's those little fucking ads. Oh, okay. Hey, I'll take it. Um, because I try to stop conversations when the ads are running. That's why, that's why I'm like la 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 la. Um, so how I explain behavior gets me a lot of side eye because I recognize as a human being I am an animal. So I take my behavior into account, and I do a lot of animal training. I help people, and it sounds really weird to say it in this phrasing, but I help people communicate with their animals. And it's not like the woogie animal psychic thing where there's some degree of that I can believe and attest to, but at the same time, I legit try to make people able to communicate through body language and shared skills of different species. And when I suggest things, a lot of what I know is from training my dogs. And parents get offended by that. So I don't mean any offense when I suggest these things. But in that, like where you say she yells at you 20 plus times a day, if you could get it down to 10, that would be progress, or even 19. Like, again, baby steps. But at the same time, all it takes is one instance of you not going through with that routine that messes it all up. And that's why, like, when I had Rune has been the only dog that I got at 8 weeks old. I've never had a puppy since Rune. I've always adopted older critters. And I did not let him crawl into people's laps. He was a fucking cute puppy. It was so hard not to let him crawl up and just cuddle up in my lap. And the reason I said no while he was growing up is because I recognized that he would someday be 120 pounds of, hey, I want to just crawl up into your lap. And I couldn't take it. My HP bar isn't that big. Yeah, and that's also the yelling is a little bit easier to communicate through humans, because Pixie's version of yelling is I have her Kong and she wants me to throw her Kong. So she will bark at me until I throw her Kong, because that's what she wants me to do. She's saying, hey, throw my Kong. But at 7 in the morning, I don't appreciate her bark of power because it's generally right in my ear. And I'm not a huge fan, so I I make her back up and sit down, and I run her through little protocols that she's not allowed to bark at me. And when she is barking at me, I just stop and I look at her, and she knows what to expect. She backs up and she sits down, and then I throw her calm. Does it stop her from barking at me? No. But she knows what I want her to do. So when I give her that look, she understands that Mama's not fucking around. I have no doubt. Like, that's one of the reasons I don't think I would do well with kids, is because the loud noises, like, and that's why one of the first things I teach, because these guys didn't know it when I adopted them. They were 7 or 8 years old when I adopted them. I think they were older when I adopted them, and they didn't know the command enough. So Pixie would bark at anything. My point exactly. Enough! OPA! Enough. Couche. Pixie, couche. Anyway. Yeah, and so as I was saying, I had to teach them enough. And sometimes that equated a boop on the snoot when the barking at absolutely nothing was off the rails. Now, she was probably barking at another dog walking by, but I don't need that in my life. Because I live downtown and there are a lot of dogs that walk by. It's one of the reasons I have all the front-facing windows blocked off and all of the first floor windows blocked off from dog vision. And I got sassed, mind you. I did get sassed as she laid down, but she listened. And that's kind of half the point. Like, you take your wins where you can get them. And I will be the first to say, I am not a parent. I do not have kids. I have four-legged furry creatures that if they really piss me off, I can put them in a cage without getting in trouble. So I sometimes I'm just blowing smoke, and you can feel free to be like, Raw, Steffu, you know nothing. You know nothing, Ross, no. I don't know if I'm gonna get the top. Oh, it's 11:15. I might get the top done. But I want mulling around in the brains how many stitches that this page finishes, because this hole. I'm filling it in. I only have like 5 lines left. It feels like so much, but it's really not. Well, maybe more than 5 lines, but towards the coming up here, it gets the stitching gets very, very scarce. And how I forgot to ask, how was everybody after we managed to stuff our feelings back in the boxes yesterday? Cause honestly, I felt kind of good after the cathartic random escape of some of my feelings. Mhm. Oop. Mhm. 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 Well, yes, some of my feelings got crammed back in the box, but some managed to escape. Managed to work through a couple of them, couple of instances. And again, it's all about the baby steps. You don't have to empty the box. You don't have to empty the box to make progress. It's kind of like I'm doing this. I'm not going to finish this well, I'm going to finish my mini goals, but I'm not going to finish the entire project today. That's kind of how I look at a lot of things, and that's why I do a lot of the counted cross stitch. It's centering. It makes me realize that I can make progress even if it's just a couple of stitches. It's still progress. Maybe it's not always the most satisfying progress and it's not the biggest progress, but it still is a journey. A couple steps in the journey. No. Well, I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can, but I don't suggest it. Like, I kind of like to think as I empty the boxes, I can fold them up and put them away. Like, and then eventually, like, maybe just get rid of the boxes. Like, do I immediately, like, once I get through something, do I immediately, like, toss? No. No, I don't. I keep the box and I still have to process some things. But eventually the box does fade. And I honestly think it's more effective if you hit them with the box full of the feelings so they can feel it too. I mean, feelings are inevitable. Let's be fair. Feelings are inevitable. We're going to feel feelings and nothing can stop that. But it's what you do with the feelings that that helps you progress through existence. I'm down to I'm getting to the confetti part. I'm so excited. I'm not excited about whipping out 939 again, but I'm excited. Because, to be fair, 939 is the color that I'll be working on both projects for a while. Because on Call Dance, that's the big color I have left. I've been working on some of the smaller colors, but I'm getting down to the point where the last color on the page is going to be 939, and then on Divine Instinct, that's the main color of the last page. Like, once I get done to 939, I'll be able to do all the little colors, and I'll be able to fill in the spots with the black like I am doing right now. So, uh angry clean is very productive. I do enjoy me a good angry clean. Mhm. I'm trying to hurry up and stitch because I'm so excited about getting the page finished. But that's the problem with cross stitch. There's really only so fast you can go. think on Monday we're just gonna have to start with the new page. I think I'm gonna just get this page finished for today and make y'all wait with anticipation for the next page. Because I don't know where my 939 is right now. So I have a lot of it, but I have some on a bobbin. So I'm gonna finish up the page and then I'm gonna call it a week. Because I accomplished the main goal. Well, I will have accomplished the main goal. I still have some stitching I gotta do. But it's so little. It's such a little space. Ooh! Well, I encourage the use of the tools at hand to get you through the rough parts. Like, there's nothing wrong with using braces and belts to get you through. No, not what I wanted to do. Almost. I'm gonna have to start another piece of string, and that upsets me. Maybe I won't have to. But yeah, I'm gonna have to start another piece. Damn it. But look, I only have this much left till it's finished. I I get it. I uh I have a so I make little butterfly hair clips. And they're just cute little butterflies. But I use scraps, so sometimes the butterflies are 2 or 3 colors, just because I'm using scraps. Nothing, but I won't be paying attention, and I'll get to I'm like, oh my goodness, I ran out of this color. So hopefully I sell some of my butterflies tomorrow. That would be nice. I would prefer to sell one of my big dragons, but we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping to get dragon all done and put together before I head to work today. That'll be the last thing the last item I have to put up for sale. We got a page finish, my friends. We got a page finish. Woohoo! Now, since all I did was that little section, I'm wondering how many stitches I think, just looking at it, I think I got, since yesterday, the hole in the other ear was 350. I think it's going to be about 350 that I've done. Just judging off the size of the area. So I'm gonna mark it out. Okay. I'm giving you time. I'm giving you time to guess how many stitches. Because I legit, I have no clue. I did not do one bit of check marking. I think I'm going to go with 350. That's what I'm going with. Okay, and I don't think anybody else is active, so I'm gonna hit the check mark because it's you against me. 275 against 350. That's kind of funny. 333. So you win, Jules. You win. Guys, seriously. Oh, nope. I have a little bit more because I forgot. I have to zoom in a little bit. I forgot that I went over the page. 1 second. And I swear, I'm not trying to josh you. You still might win because my dogs are crazy, by the way. I thought I was being clever and being like, oh yeah, select the ones on the page, forgetting that I went over the page by a couple stitches. Okay. Now if my eyes would work. Yeah, oh yeah. 381 is the number it came out. That's a lot more stitches than I thought. But we got a page finish. Let's see if I can. I know I can't zoom out to show the entire thing, but I can zoom out to show what we have accomplished. We got from roughly right here over. So Monday we're gonna keep Divine Instinct on the rack. Monday we're gonna start the final page of the row. And it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be a lot of 939, but that's where we're at. So, thank you everybody for spending your Friday with me, Friday morning. Remember to drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself without harming others, be kind to others without harming yourself. And I will be back at 10 a.m. Monday, as long as nothing insane happens. I'm really hoping it doesn't. I'm knocking on wood. And I love you all. I'll be around this weekend. Send me good thoughts because I would like to sell at least some of my stuff. 2 baby dragons. 2 baby dragons would make my table fee. So if I can sell 2 baby dragons, I'll be a happy camper. But have a great day, everyone. I'll see you on the flip side. And hopefully Monday.